go, 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 shawty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a Cardi like it's your birthday. You know that we don't give a fuck 'cause it's your birthday. And don't try to act like you don't know who he is either. It's Out of the Box Podcast. The #1 podcast that the industry never knew they needed. And shout out to me, I'm your girl Shakita Speaks, and my brother Jerome in the house. What's good, Jerome?
We out here. We living dangerous out here. At the end of the day, we don't give a fuck about y'all, give a fuck about your podcast or anything that you doing. Because at the end of the day, we better basically bring you that motherfucking knowledge, nigga.
Oh,
and you better understand, we here to stay.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Not going anywhere. You feel me?
Speak on it.
#1, Shakita won't let me. She feel me? So at the end of the day, welcome to Out of the Box Podcast.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Jerome in the motherfucking house. What's up?
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Now I'm calmer now because 50 Cent music's off, okay? Just I want you to understand I'm now not as violent as I was. So please forgive me. Now, okay, when 50 Cent come on, I feel like I gotta get the bulletproof vest, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like I gotta go to the gym. I gotta do sit-ups upside down. I be like, damn. You feel me? So today is a special episode because I want to talk about one of my favorite artists here. And you know, FYI, we got the same birthday, July the 6th. You feel what I'm saying? Got remember, you know what I mean? I've been trying to go to the gym like that nigga, you know what I mean? But, you know, I don't know if it's working out like that well. It's crazy.
Period.
So, you know, one of the things is 50 Cent was such a big thing when it came to the culture, especially hip-hop.
Absolutely.
And I think that, you know, Shakita can agree, because me and Shakita, like, damn near the same age. I mean, I'm a little older, you know what I'm saying? She might say I'm 50 or 40, but, you know, I don't know about that. But one of the main things that we want to talk about is the evolution of what 50 Cent have basically done for us. And the reason why I say for us is because now that we're into this field, he showed so many things that what we can do as when it comes to business. You know what I mean? Like, without 50 Cent, there would be no talks of Jay-Z or talks of P. Diddy of when it comes to the business endeavors that they have done.
Absolutely.
And that's a very true statement. See, where I want to go back, I want to go back all the way in the day. I was in middle school, right? When 50 Cent would start popping. And I remember people had the T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, people had the T-shirt with 50 Cent with the bulletproof vest. He like this right here. He, like, buffed up, jacked up.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Niggas really was going to the gym afterwards and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, Shakita. Did you ever get the G-Unit shoes?
Absolutely.
Whoa. I ain't gonna lie, I got the
Yo, I ain't
G-Unit
gonna even hold you. I had the G-Unit sneakers. I had the headbands. I had the shirts. I was really out here like.
You had the headbands?
I had the headband, bro. You didn't have a headband?
Nigga, no, I had a headband.
Yeah, I had the headband.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? I also was like a big Allen Iverson fan too. So it was like when he had the headbands on, it was just like crazy. So when G-Unit came out with the headbands, I knew I had to have it too.
Look, that's crazy. I wish we could do the throwback pictures. I bet she just burned that away. I'm gonna take it like this. You know what I had? I had the and no 50, don't kill me. I had the ugly ass wife beaters. Them wife beaters were ugly as fuck. When I look at them now, I'm like, damn, they ugly as shit. But them joints for me right here, right? They're like,
but yo, I still be rocking like, you know, white beater to bed and stuff.
You had the 50 Cent joint? The 50 Cent joint gonna show your whole arm off, little part of your chest and everything like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, 50 Cent to us basically was meant a lot because the whole school, we was in middle school when he basically came out. School went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, people had shirts, tennis shoes, people was singing his lyrics. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people were just so intrigued to what 50 Cent can do.
Right. He changed the culture. He was doing some stuff that people have never done before, you know? Exactly. It influenced like a lot of our younger artists today. Because
at that time, you know, what made him really popular is because people was like, damn, I want to hear the story of the person that got shot 9 times. 9 times and he still survived.
Right.
So let's break it down. All right. So one of the first things we want to go and talk about 50 Cent is mixtapes. You know, a lot of times we think of mixtapes, we think about
Lil Wayne.
Louisiana. We think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne was dropping like Drought 4, Drought 3, Drought 2, Drought 1. You feel what I'm saying? No ceilings. You feel what I'm saying? Louisiana.
Dedications.
You feel what I'm saying? I know I said the name twice, but it's like Louisiana. It's like he always say that. But that's what the thing is. Like,
right.
We learned that from Lil Wayne, right?
Right.
But little did you know that Lil Wayne got that from 50 Cent.
Right. Not, yeah. Just speaking on, like, not saying that 50 Cent created the whole mixtape thing, because that's not what we're saying at all. We just talking about the direction of how mixtapes were created back then, as far as like remaking a whole song from top to finish. Like, that was all like 50.
Yeah, exactly. 50 Cent would basically create these things and be like, you know what, I'm gonna rap over this person's song, and what I'm gonna do is that I am going to basically give it to these college kids. All right, so let's basically rewind back, okay? One of the main things that made 50 Cent very known for, well, not 50 Cent, let's change that, mixtapes, right? But mixtapes, it used to be multiple artists on one.
Absolutely.
It wasn't just a single artist on a mixtape at that time. You know what I'm saying? So 50 Cent was like, you know what, let me make these songs and let me basically give it to the college kids and get people on my street and my block. You know what I'm saying? So people was like, damn, this is good. He's talking about some real shit. I like it. And I was like, at the time, I didn't know about it. But you know what I'm saying? Then I heard things like Power the Dollar or, other projects that he had. And the thing that makes 50 Cent smart about these mixtape is that he would diss other artists, like a Jay-Z or Fat Joe or something like that. He didn't diss Fat Joe at that time. This is like later.
Like later in the game.
I'm just basically putting out names that he was. And that's why everybody was doing disses. Like, one of the main things that you may would have heard from Jay-Z at the time, he's like, what the fuck is 50 Cent? So at the end of the day, he was talking about 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew that this person was a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, 50 Cent was like, you know what? I know that these kids are going to basically consume and listen to my stuff. So he made a solution. Was like, you know what? Let me go to these college campuses and give them my music. See, this is before the time of streaming. Niggas, the streaming didn't exist at the time. The closest thing that we had, and not at that time, the closest thing that we had was like LimeWire. You remember LimeWire?
Yeah,
Shakita,
it's
how
crazy.
Did LimeWire work? Tell me how LimeWire worked.
Yo, LimeWire was like, you was just like bootlegging people's music and shit. Like, for real, you was just download first of all, you had to find the LimeWire download. You had to download the mix, and you had to, basically, you could find any song that was out, any song, if it was on the internet, it was on LimeWire, point blank, point period. And I feel like Jerome low-key got me criminalizing myself right now. Shit. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah. I'm supposed to be saying shit like this right now. But nah, real talk, it was just something that at that time, it was just popping, because if you wanted to get music, we knew we needed to go to LimeWire, never mind. I ain't gonna go any deeper.
I go deeper. At the end of the day, I was like, I would make a mix, and I would sell it. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
And at the end of the day, you
Me
know
too,
what I mean?
bro.
In high school, it was like, that was the way, because at the end of the day, internet is not as popping how it was before. Like, you was a special nigga when you had internet.
Absolutely.
Like, you feel me?
Bruh. So, I had to dial up, yo. You remember the dial up, yo?
Bro, Shakita had to dial up. That's wild.
Yo, you remember they had like the 500, 800, like shit like that, the dial up shit that you talk about back in the day. Like, was Ethernet even a thing back during LimeWire?
It was.
Oh, shit.
Shakita. Look, the funniest thing is, I'm going to tell you like this. Shakita had niggas waiting for 5-6 days for that mixtape. That mixtape took a while. You feel what I'm saying? They be 100. Yo, what's going on? I'm waiting for mixtape.
Nah, I knew I had the fast one though. Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. It was dial up, but it was fast. Okay.
You feel me? So, the thing is that the creativity of what he basically thought and what he learned from that is the reason why his album basically sold 800,000 first week. in the second week.
Yeah.
That was something unheard of as a hip hop artist. See,
as a new
new hip hop
artist.
There you go.
Yeah.
Debut. As a new hip hop artist.
As a debut album. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some song about Shaquille did the research. It's okay. I amazingly fucked it up. So the thing is that is the case. So, you know, one of the things is that I thought that was so crazy at the time. It's that back in the day, people was like bootlegging my shit. Fuck all that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that. See, 50 Cent was like, if you bootleg my stuff, that means more people will listen.
Yeah.
And by him, he was like, you know what? Keep them bootlegging. Keep them doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Keep illegally downloading my shit. And that paid off because people was like, oh, damn, you got that new 50? This 50?
Yeah.
You got that new 50? Oh, that new 50. You got that new 50? You got that new 50? That's how everything happened. Because when he came out, it was basically a fucking tornado of 50 Cent.
Bruh. No cap.
And I'm going to tell you why it was that crazy. And you can basically look this up on the Breakfast Club interview. Jay-Z was like this. He was like, yo, beans. Like Beanie Siegel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm acting like I'm in Rockefeller. He's like, beans, Memphis. Realize, Memphis Bleak. Realize when 50 Cent comes out, there's no stopping. So drop your stuff before he comes. Because what he heard, they was like, damn, this shit crazy. Because you got to think, 50 Cent had Dr. Dre, Eminem on him. You feel what I'm saying? And let's not even get to the fact that 50 Cent has been into the background of things. Like when you think about Beyonce, like the Destiny Childs and everything like that, he wrote for them. You feel what I'm saying? So he was always in the background. You know what I'm saying? So he changed the landscape of music. Now, the second part. We want to basically go to the most important part because, you know, we see things like Ciroc, Duce.
Right.
We see things such as Revolt Television.
Facts.
And we see so many things like, even back in the day, we even had like the Def Jam Fight for New York. Def Jam, I forgot, Def Jam Fight for New York, right? Now, hip hop wasn't into that endeavor at first.
Right.
See, what you would see is that artists like a Tupac or a Jay-Z, they would have a company like a Cristal. You know, like
facts.
Say like, okay, we're gonna put Cristals in the bottle. So they'll pay you. They'll pay you like maybe like 100,000, maybe $1 million, $2 million, just like put it in here, right? So by you putting your bottles in there into their bottles into your music video, the people are buying them up crazy, right? So they, even though they gave you $2 million, they made $100 million. They made $100 million off of what $2 million they gave you, right? And that was like the norm. See, people didn't think, okay, maybe I can own part of this company. Maybe I can do something to help myself out other than this $2 measly million that I'm getting. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Give me $2 million, I'll be lit. I'll be all right.
That's a lot of money.
So, but at the end of the day, it's like there's more money in owning. Ownership is the major thing, the major key to succeeding to help out generations and generations of success when it comes to family. You know what I mean? So that's how the rich stay rich. Equity. Now,
school them.
50 Cent, first thing that I remember is that he had this thing of vitamin water. So one day he was like, man, I love how this tastes. I want to basically do something about this. So vitamin water was like, okay, no, we'll pay you this such and such. He's like, no, I need ownership. And 50 and they was like, you know what? That we can do that for you.
That's true.
They gave it to him. And he pumped vitamin water like it was just vitamin waters in the music videos, commercials, anything like that. People drinking vitamin water. Like, to me, vitamin water is like, I'd rather have Gatorade. But because 50 Cent, I was like, vitamin water is something better than Gatorade.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Because of him. So what he did, he revolutionized the game, and people was like, damn.
Right.
You have ownership on that? But what made motherfuckers go crazy is when they did the sale. Because I think vitamin water, and don't quote me, the numbers that I might have might be a little off. But I believe that it sold for $400 million right? Or what? Do you
It was a crazy number. I don't know exactly how much, but it was a crazy
number. And the thing is, people was like, "Damn, 50, you making a lot of bread. That's crazy." And thing is, he made hella bread off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Off that deal, yeah.
And people was like, that's different. That's not what hip hop artists get. See, the thing is that, you know, a lot of people that was in rock and all that, they had these deals that hip hop didn't have. You know what I'm saying? And people saw from that and was like, okay, I can do the same thing. And then now you see that a lot of hip hop artists now having like their own brand of liquor, even though this is vitamin water, it's two different things. He was like, I need ownership. Then you start seeing P. Diddy be like, you know what? I need Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? And I need to have ownership of Ciroc other than promote it. You know what I'm saying? And then you get Jay-Z with Duce and other stuff that he endeavors that he basically owned.
Right.
And then we got to look at certain things like when it came to video games, movies. I mean, it was a big thing. So, you know, one of the things that people don't know, right? 50 Cent was supposed to be the main character, CJ Johnson, if you've basically seen Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So you've seen Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's basically one of the best games in the planet at that time.
You ain't even got to say that, bro. Of course you guys have.
You feel me? So it's like, you have to understand. They was like, 50 Cent, we need you to be the main character. We need you to basically do this. And he was like, nah, I need my name to be in there. I need to have some kind of ownership. They're like, man, fuck that. That's dumb.
Right.
And 50's like, okay, I'll make my own video game. And that nigga made his own video game. And that video game, it sucked. But at the end of the day, he made hell of bank off that because it was a top selling game. You feel me? What artist do you know has a fucking video game? Most of the video games we see is like one of them like WWE games, like Fight for New York Def Jam, you know, those kind of video games. There was no individual character video game. Yeah, you had the Wu-Tang thing, but no one remembers that. But people remember the 50 Cent thing. See, these things are valuable because people start opening their eyes like, damn, I can do this. I can be this. I can use my business to succeed what I didn't believe that I can do. You get what I'm saying, right? So he was like, you know what? Grand Theft Auto, and mind you, this is crazy. I know y'all like Grand Theft Auto. Wow, how you turn it up? He turned it up for a better deal. And another thing, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe I could be just jumping out of something that could be false, but from what I've seen, I never seen a movie made about another rap artist than 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying. See, Get Rich or Die Trying.
That shit was crazy.
And the craziest thing is that this dude had a movie, a video game at the same time promoting himself, and to do that because at the end of the day, it's crazy because I think he did it before Eminem. Did Eminem have his joint or did 50 Cent had it first?
I definitely feel like 50 had it first.
Right.
Not gonna lie.
Right. And then
he played his own self. That's the crazy part.
Correct. It's funny because now let's go to the future. And we go into the future. Here we go.
Let's go. We coming.
And now we have power. We have BMF.
Right.
And other powers. And another power. And another power. And another power. And then he had another TV show. And it was so good. And I forgot the name of it.
My God.
The scene that she got the name of. Was it?
Oh my God. And I actually love that show too. I love that show. It's the show where he has the lawyer. The convict goes to jail and he was innocent. Bro, yo, forgive us for this. But listen, what we gonna do for you guys, we gonna make sure we put it in the description box because we can't think of it right now. But just know that shit is fucking fire. Yeah. Okay?
So when you look at it like that, right, you see all the things that he basically, the endeavors that he's done when it came to the shows. Because the thing is, I know you're young kids, you don't be like, man, 50 Cent used to rap back in the day. His rapping and business sense has made him to the man he is right now. Like, I will put 50 Cent before I put a Jay-Z. before I put a P. Diddy, because Jay-Z and P. Diddy learned from 50 Cent. Now, the thing that 50 Cent has basically brought to the culture is multiple things. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the main things is this. Fashion. See, a lot of artists, let's say Dipset. So before then, Dipset, there was like the fashion trend. You know, Cam, he had the pink Lambo. Everybody start rocking pink mink.
Facts.
Not me though.
Not you though.
But everybody had to pink out. Everybody had all these things. You know, people had all these kind of clothes to be fresh. Guess what? They didn't know it. They were like, you know what? Christian Dior.
Yeah.
I'm about to put this on. Gucci, I'm about to wear this and not get paid for 50 Cent. Like, fuck all that. Let me make my own shit. Let me make a G-Unit clothing brand that basically do it. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, Russell Simmons probably was the first person to start that. Right. He had Fat Farm. You know what I'm saying? Because Fat Farm was going crazy.
It was.
For real.
Fat Farm, Baby Fat. Like, they did that.
Wild thing, Shakita, did you have any Fat Farm shit?
Fat Farm? No, I had Baby Fat.
Baby Fat? Oh, yeah.
Because that was the girls.
I forgot about that. Yeah, there was Baby Fat. Yeah. Because Baby Fat was lit. I bet.
Everybody, look, niggas used to love the Baby Fat. Oh, the girls. Girls' jeans. Yeah, y'all used to love that shit.
I bet money. You had the Baby Fat crop top, didn't you? Didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I probably did.
Facts.
I probably did, yo. Facts. That's crazy. Remember Apple Bottoms?
Apple bottom jeans with the fur. Yo,
that's crazy, yo.
Yeah,
you taking me back right now.
Yeah, so the thing is, I have to commend Russell Simmons, but 50 Cent, how he evolutionized it, it was crazy because I remember G-Unit stuff was just wild. Like, people had the whole everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is that we basically getting off topic when it came to when it comes to clothes. Let's go back to when it comes to like his shows and everything like that. Even now, how many people that you know, not even just a rapper, of a human, like, how many people do you know that have a show that has multiple shows? Power is a whole universe.
Facts.
And it says Power Universe. You have
exactly though. That's big facts.
You don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So he basically was like, you know, I'm gonna expand this power thing. Cause me, I'm like, nah, it dies with Ghost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the first part, please watch The Power. Ghost was amazing, okay?
It was, yeah.
I will go far to say there will be no Snowfall, my favorite show ever, without Power. I'm sorry to say. Because he basically was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Even though people, because the thing is, people felt like, okay, let's talk about all these positive things of African Americans. You know, we all been drug dealers and everything like that. But the thing is, let's talk about their lives too. Because the thing is, not everybody is not always successful. Sometimes the thing is, these things are something that's important in our community. Like, the reason why I'm saying it's important in our community, like, if you didn't think that there was crack in our neighborhood, would hip hop exist? No.
Facts.
Crack has made hip hop. And 50% knew that, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to put this in here. And another thing that he does that I love, and people think that, oh, man, 50 Cent, he's so drama. He starts so much beef.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I learned from Michael Blackson, right? So, mind you, if you don't know about me, I manage a lot of entertainers, okay? You feel what I'm saying? So one day I was with Michael Blackson, and I know there was a whole thing, and they was like, damn, why is he coming to Michael Blackson about he owing money and everything like that? It was all a ruse, because 50 Cent was like, yo, Michael Blackson, I want you to understand something, right? By me saying these things, you're going to get more ticket sales than anything. So 50 Cent made this whole thing like, you owe me money, da-da-da-da. When 50 Cent did that, you know what happened? Michael Blackson's shows wind up selling out crazily, especially in the New York area. See, because 50 Cent understands that sometimes drama calls more people to basically view your page. See, 50 Cent is a master of doing those things. When you basically see 50 Cent say something that's crazy, 9 times out of 10 he's promoting something. Because he understands the internet. And what makes the internet go crazy? Shakita, do you know? What makes the internet go crazy? What makes people be like, let me tune in? Why does the Shade Room exist?
People like messy shit. Like, it's crazy, but motherfuckers is nosy. You know what I'm saying? Anytime there's some type of tea involved or some type of messy, shady shit, like, people want to pay attention. Like, exactly. And 50 Cent know that.
Exactly. He knows it. He knows that if I get your attention on some certain things that you think is drama or an issue, it's going to go into Shade Room. It's going to go into Hot New Hip Hop. It's going to go into all these articles of people like DJ Academics to be like, let me cover it. Why is he saying this person over money? Why is he saying this? See, that's a marketing genius because he understood the internet. Another thing, 50 Cent may not want to say it. Let's look at 6ix9ine. That's the child of 50 Cent. Not now. He's adopted now. But before, you look at how he basically controlled the media. Because I know people that are younger can understand 6ix9ine.
Right.
And how he did things. But before there was a 6ix9ine, there's 50 Cent. So he would go to 50 Cent and be like, what do you think I should do? He would like, do such and such and do this and that and that. And people don't know that. Just know that you heard out here on Out of the Box podcast giving you all these secrets and telling you all these things that you don't know, okay?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, it's like, he would go to 50 Cent and be like, how do you do this? How do you make these things? He's like, cause drama, cause these situations, cause these people to be like, I need you to basically promote my shit because at the end of the day, he understood that me causing drama can make more motherfuckers listen to me. Because, like, for real, don't get me wrong, the first song 6ix9ine did was hard. But all the other songs were just, it was decent. But the drama around it made 6ix9ine so big.
Yeah.
See, it's a difference, right? You know, right now, we see the game doing the same tactic, but he doesn't do it very well as 50 Cent. See, 50 Cent make it seem like there's a reason. Well, Game is like, what the fuck are you? Why are you beefing with that nigga? Why are you beefing with Eminem for what?
Exactly.
But 50 Cent makes it a reason. He be like, yo, this such and such. This haven't happened. Blah, blah, blah. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, right? These are the things that makes 50 Cent so important. And what makes him great is that he has changed the culture for everything. And I think people need to understand. And the thing is, I think that when it comes to the knowledge of what you have, when it comes to 50 Cent, I think that we gave you basically the rundown of how he made it. And the thing is, you can do the same thing. And I've used the philosophy of 50 Cent. Shout out to the Platinum Record. We want to need y'all to see that out there. Platinum Record. Okay?
Yep.
We've done that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Shakita made it happen. And I want you we just basically trying to get you to learn and try to understand. As Shakita, we're going to have you close out right here because I think that we gave them all information. Or do you think we need to give them some more? You think that's it, right?
I mean, I think that's enough for now. We're going to come back and give you guys some more information. We here each and every Thursday. It's the Out of the Box podcast. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, do all that good shit. And fuck all you other podcasters that be out here talking that shit. Period.